what we've got here is a slightly different job. Now this is to do with a clutch fork for a Mistral. So these are little cardboard templates I cut out to give me an idea of what I'm looking for. And then I had these cut in, you see, C45, which is a good quality steel. Now what I'm replicating is actually a forging, which looks like that. So you can see I've had to have it sort of cut oversized to allow me to, machine it down to what's required. So I got my friend Dave, the engineer, to sort it out. So he we got blanks done. Then he bored all the holes where they need to be and so on. And then we did the cross shaft. And then that cross shaft is a bit involved because it's all has grease points in it. So that's the idea. Hello, he's got to put the rest of the grease points in it. He hasn't finished that yet. But yeah, so what I'm working on, so I'm making these. So that's what we're going for. There you go, there's an original. That's the original one. And then that's me beginning to file one up. So I'm beginning to shape that up. So that's come out of that, you see. Just at the beginning. I'm gradually, I took chunks of it off on the mill to get us sort of down to size a bit. Now I've got to come a bit, obviously could come further than that. But this is what it does. It goes in here. So there you go. That will fit in there. Then that operates the release bearing. So there's an original. But it's starting to look alright. Yeah, that goes in there like that. So you can see what I'm going for. Alright, that's going to be good. Long way to go yet. This job's just at the beginning. Well, I'll say at the beginning. We've done a lot already. But the finishing part, if you see what I'm trying to say, is at the beginning. This bit of actually, filing it up to shape and getting it to how I want it. Yeah, so there's quite a bit to do. And then we've got to get these final drillings done, haven't we? So this is where the grease comes out of it. So they need doing yet. We'll get them back to Dave to sort them out. Then it's all held on with these taper pins here, which you can remove those, because obviously if you want to strip it down, you need a way of getting it out. This end's pinned, and then you can see that end also has a bit of little weld on it. You can see the grease nipple there, how it's going to work. So we're getting there. Then that's got to clear a bolt. That one clears this bolt here. You see that bell housing bolt there. So there's a fair way to go. But that's come a long way from nowhere. And why am I making it? Well, because I had a bell housing, but I had no clutch control rod. So that was it. And why am I making 2 extras? Well, it always pays to make extra when you're making something. You're going to a lot of bother spending money. You might as well, get it right, mightn't you, whilst you're doing it. So that's that, looking good. And whilst we're here, have a little update on the Mistral itself. Now that lot's for my car, it's not for this one. This one's got what it needs. So that back end's going back on. Getting a bit happier with that, how that sits. Got my bumper irons in the right place, or bumper mounts, and so on. And I've looked at these tailgates, and to be honest, this original one fits the aperture so well. Got a lot of problems with that gold one, particularly where it meets around the roof edge and so on. So I think we're going to have to repair this original one. But in light of that, I've taken out this pop riveted stuff here, these areas where it's pop riveted in. And that's obviously going to all need sorting out. And there's a lot of nastiness in this thing. But what do? The other one doesn't fit. So the amount of work I'd have to do to make the other one fit, I think is not really worth the bother. compared to fixing this. Plus this is an original. You can see the sort of rot that's in it. We've got all this rust repairs to do around here. So it's a fair bit of work. There's a join there. I'm not sure if that's to do with factory or accident, but it's a nasty business. See up in here, got bits of braze in there. You can see where they've drilled the spot welds out and sort of removed that bit, and then bits of braze holding it together. Then the holes where I've drilled the spot welds, drilled the pot rivets out. You can see it, and then inside that bit, there's some nasty bits from what's left of the original, where they sort of left the original parts of it in there, cut the rest away. So there's a fair bit of work in this job. This is not going to be necessarily that easy, is it? Well, is anything easy? Doing that one hand, it's not easy. What did I just say about easy things? Yeah, so we've got, you know, where it joins there, you see they've sort of made this lower edge up. So I can see a fair bit of work going into this, but I reckon it's worth the bother. But generally I'm encouraged. That's come on well. The fact I've got it all centralised, I'm very pleased about. So plenty to do, eh? Do you know what? I reckon I said that before, don't you? Plenty to do. Well, there is. Still, we wouldn't want to get bored, would we?